Hello. All of like one person asked me if I would do a virtual tour of my island for them, so this is what we're doing. So from the start, here I am at my house, and we'll just go inside and take a quick look around at all my rooms. You see a little pond beside it there now. So right now I've got the third upgrade, so main room plus the 3 rooms on the side. There is still an upstairs room and a basement room that you can get, but I have to pay off some bells to the capitalist raccoon first. This is the bathroom I set up, and 15 or 12-year-old in the laughs at the toilet. Gotta wash your hands like any good COVID person does. You got a bidet, don't need to worry about toilet paper. Very fancy schmancy bath thing there. And then my room to the back here. Well, first actually we'll look at the wardrobe. And it won't actually let me look at anything inside of it because I've got what they call a wand outfit on now. But that's normally where I would go if I wanted to change what my little character was wearing. Back room is going to become a kitchen. I don't really have quite all the items I want for that yet. You can see it's starting to take shape. And then, just to make Tyrant jealous, there's my little squid print I got in the fishing tournament yesterday. The third room right now is absolutely nothing. We've got a bunch of turnips on the floor for the stock market. The mechanic within the game where it's a pun on the stock market, S-T-A-L-K, get it? But you can buy turnips on Sundays, and then through the week the prices of them change. You gotta try to sell them at the best price your town has that day. So it can be a good way to make some easy bells to pay off said capitalist routine. So this is my little neighborhood area that I'm starting to build. You only move one building at a time, which is why only 4 of their houses are up here right now. And this is Pat's current favorite character, Flurry. You see she's just unpacking, moved in today. Poor Flurry hasn't moved today. Next house is Soleil's, and her lights are on, so clearly she's home, so we're going to go in and say hi to her. I love that when you come in, they're actually doing things. Flurry was dusting, or was sweeping. You can see Soleil here has a dust rag in her hand. You can see I was doing some trades earlier, so I had several people over to visit. You can see I'm really excited when you've got people over visiting. They talk about them all the time. Which I find it really cute how excited they get about other people. Next house is Molly's, but she's not home. This one is Marina's house. She's also not home. Kyle's house will be moved up there tomorrow, and then you can see where I've got it blocked off just so I know where things are going when I was planning things out for everybody else's house. Eventually they will all be moving up here at the rate of 1 a day. It's time to go check out some of the other areas. Going down to the next level, when we go back over to the waterfall, I want to actually build out that top level to come out more so the lake isn't squished up into fences so much, which means building out this level and moving the river at the bottom there. So that's going to be quite the project, maybe on my next days off, I don't know. This is where my cherry trees are. My native fruit is peaches. So any fruit that is not native to your island, that you've gotten through training or picking up from other islands, is actually worth more. This is Kabuki's house. You can see this is where I got my orange trees are in this section. They got little clumps of flowers here and there. Oh, Dom. Dom was one of my first 2 villagers. He's actually one of the villagers that they made brand new for New Horizons. He's one of the 4 new ones. And I just love him. He's turned out to be just super fun. I really like having him around. He's cute and adorable and funny. I often find doing goofy things like running around and almost like you do in zoos, or running around like an airplane, but his arms are too short that I can't really tell that. Coming over into this area, looks like Drake's home, so let's go see Drake. Oh, and Drake is working on a DIY. So if you find one of the villagers working on one, they'll actually give you the instructions for it. So it's one of the ways you can learn to make new things in the game. I love that it's the bugs that tell him how to build things. He's a little weirdo. Okay, so I'm going to read that out of my inventory later. You can see all the stuff in his room. Okay. Continuing on, this is Phoebe's house, but clearly she's not home, so there's no lights on or smoke coming from the chimney. Oh, there's Phoebe! Right there, as you can see, she's perfectly fabulous. She was one of my other two first villagers that I had in. And she's got what they call the sisterly personality. There are several personality types in the game. Dawn's a jock, Phoebe's sisterly, Flurry that we saw, the hamster that we saw at the top, she's what's called a normal. That skunk in the plaza there is Hicks. He sells shoes, socks, and handbags. He comes to visit your town like once a week. You can buy some stuff from him that you can't get at the other stores. This is the resident services building. So in here you will meet the infamous capitalist raccoon that everybody owes all their bells to. And of course Isabella, the peppy golden retriever that helps run your town. This is the recycling bin. Right now there's nothing interesting in there. I took all the good stuff out when it came. There's a little place where you can work on DIY, like make new tools if yours are broken, so you don't have to run all the way back home to where you've got your workbench. And then over here we have Nook's, which is the store run by Mr. Nook's two twin children, or nephews. I don't know if Donald Duck and his nephews kind of thing, or children kind of thing. Probably should know that. Timmy and Tommy Nook. Very chipper little raccoons. And then next to that we have Ava Sisters. We'll check that out in a minute after we say hi to Molly here. Molly is a duck and she's got the quote-unquote normal personality. And basically when they say normal, they just mean adorable. All the normals are just freaking adorable. In this area, once I'm done with the residential, this will be my next project. And I actually kind of want to move the two business buildings. And make kind of like a little park area here. You can see it's just a clothing shop. Right now they have a little fairy type dress. You actually can go into that curtained off area, and there's quite a few more things you can buy doing it that way. But I've already done that today, and we don't really care about how much my store has to sell today, so we're going to skip over that. Now you've probably noticed in a few places where we've run by different colored flowers that are laid out in lines. The hyacinths, it's in a little sunbathing area I set up on this nice flat rock. You see the hyacinths, I've got the line of red, white, and yellow. That's because I'm trying to get them to spawn the hybrid colors, the colors that you can't just buy, you have to grow them. So those are usually the pinks, the blues, the purples. There's one brand of flower, you can actually get a green one out of it. Oranges are usually hybrid, black is usually hybrid. This area I'm going to put a lighthouse in. That's actually going to happen tomorrow. It's already on order. This is my little observatory rock area. So this is usually where I stand when I've got the meteor shower at night and I'm doing the wishing on the stars so I can get the star fragments. And then, that's where I've got my roses set up to grow hybrids. This is my campsite, so randomly, it's fairly rare. People posted that they've gone a couple weeks to a month to try to get one in there. But you'll get random people come visit your village, and you can actually invite them to move in. And if your island is full, it'll actually kick somebody out, and it'll tell you who they want to kick out to you, so you can either accept it or not. This is a freaky thing. I didn't know what it was at first. They called it a bamboo doll. It's just weird, but it got it right up there. This is also kind of the first little area that I did any kind of scoping on. You can see like the little tiny stream I made with a little tiny waterfall, just to separate it off from everybody else. And I think it's really cute, and I actually kind of ridiculously proud of it because it is so adorable. So this is the cliff just underneath my house on the other side, and this is of course the other side of what I also want to build out to bring that pond in front between my house and those other two planned areas for the villager houses out. They've got quite a bit of work to do there. We're almost done. I'm just gonna go down. We're still missing. We haven't talked to Kyle, which I saw smoke him out of the trees to eat at home. Kabuki or Marina. I'm hoping we're gonna run into one of them at the museum at least, and then we shall be done this lovely little tour. So go in and talk to Kyle and see what he's up to. And Kyle is sleeping. Okay. Weirdo. So Kyle is a smug, and they're hipsters basically. Kyle's a hipster. Okay, this is my area with my pears. Another purple tulips growing there that I got from hybrids. I made a little picnic area here. I just thought it would be kind of cute to have a nice little area beside the waterfall for that. So this is coming up into one of my favorite parts of the game, and that is the museum. And I think they just did such a good job in the museum. It just looks so neat inside. So we'll go left first into the insect exhibit. I mean, here's when you catch a bug or a fish or find a fossil in the game, the first one you catch, you don't have to, but everybody pretty much does. They bring it to the museum to donate it, so that it gets put on display and increases the collection. This room, if you come to it during the day, like we're kind of early evening right now in the game, and if you're here during the day, like it's just full of butterflies flying around, like all the ones that are sitting right now on the flowers are all up and moving in the air. And Marina is hanging out with the butterflies today. So that just leaves Kabuki that we still need to find. He might be in one of the other sections of the museum, or maybe we missed him somewhere. We'll have to see. This is just more of the insect areas. I like the little details in this game. When you come over here in the ant, you'll notice down in the lower right corner there, some of the ants are escaping. And they're crawling down the wall, through the wall, and then up into this other area here. And I've seen other people's screenshots and such that there's a coffee cup with some sugar they're crawling towards over here. I don't know if it's got to do with what things I've got on display that I don't have that, or it's just, varies by person, but there's a stupid tarantula. Fuck you, tarantula. Biting me and making me pass out. And we're back pretty much where we came in, there's a little bit higher. But I think they did such a good job of the whole layout of the different areas of the museum. But this just really does feel like a conservatory, where you've got all the bugs hanging out, and I think it's just really neat and well done. You can see during certain times of the day, you'll see like fish in the water. So I just think it's really pretty. They must have spent a pretty good amount of time on this area. Alright, let's go check out the fossil area, see if maybe Kabuki's there. This is probably one of the more complete areas of the museum, just because your town does spawn 4 of these fossils a day for you to find. So I'm at the point where I'm getting a lot of repeats now, and I've got quite a lot of them. This room has got a really cool feature, and that is if you stand on this blue dot up here, boom, you can see the whole place, which I think is pretty cool. You can see I've got, there's still pieces missing, so you've got some skeletons here that are missing parts to it, but we're getting close to having a complete collection here. Let's head off into the other room. See if the Luke is here. He is not hanging with the woolly mammoth. I love these little cutouts of the different animal types at the back there. I think that's neat. We're just gonna exit out into the other room on the upper level, so it's the same room we were in before. We're just coming at it from kind of the catwalk area, which gives a bit of a different perspective on it. Oh, he wasn't there. Let's go check out the aquarium. Aquarium is my favorite area. Always has been. It was my favorite in the last game too. I think they've done, like, the last game, the museum looked good in the last game, but it just looks so much better. So much better. Daisy, we got a couple of displays of little pond fishies over here. You can see some river fishies up above me there. And some more pond fishies. There's a nice little koi there. This big tank here seems to be kind of empty, and I'm pretty sure that is where the sharks go when it becomes shark season. So we get that over in the summer. We'll probably get some fish for in there. This is more the deep sea kind of room. All the weird little fishies. Or big fishies, as the case may be. I think this next room is my favorite room in the aquarium. So we're gonna start off by going up to the top area of it. Little butterfly fish exhibitors. Keep them all swimming around with the iceberg thing. Lots of tropical fishes here. When you come to the edge of this area, you can look down into the tank. And then, this is what makes it my favorite part, they've got it set up like one of those like big aquarium things where you can walk kind of through the tank itself as a little tunnel. I think it's just such a nice touch. And that's pretty much it for the aquarium, and we haven't found Kabuki, so we must have missed him somewhere. Hopefully not too far away, because this is already getting pretty long as it is. For anybody that is watching this, that is actually going to play the game, you're about to see one of my tips for everybody, and that is you can jump across any gap that is 1 or 2 tiles wide in the game. So right now, since I don't want to spend a lot of money on bridges on terraforming, I just put those little islands in the middle of the river to jump back and forth on, and there's Kabuki! Hello! Can I say hi to Kabuki? I love him. He's my favorite. He's a grumpy cat, and I'm here for it. So that was my island, Moon Bay. I hope you guys all enjoyed the tour. All 2 or 3 of you that are going to watch this. If it does end up being more than 2 or 3, hooray! Thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody.